Well, when it rains, it pours. When the news comes, it comes hard. Giggity. So I already did a video for one of the two new vehicles on the super test, the M project. This is the Super M47 patent, and it's currently processing HD, so from the 360 club. It will take a while, but we'll do the Char Mle 1975 tomorrow or soon, but that's like a Tornvon into a light tank that's kinda toxic with a burst firing gun. It's not autoloader, it's not auto reloader, it's like a shotgun of sorts. But let's take a look at the patch for 1.18 on the common test. I wasn't expecting this today, but we're kinda due for it too. So let's take a look, but we'll sped up the video because we don't have all day. And it's 14 minutes, yeah, we have to sped this up.
There will be a lot of new changes in update 1.18. Players can expect a brand new map and a number of improvements to well-known locations, as well as important adjustments to familiar tanks and a completely new branch of vehicles. And you can try it all out on the common test. Learn more about it in this quick video.
Now we'll do this very quick. Hold on. Get rid of all these factors.
After a short break, we've gotten back to work on vehicle balance. Remember, these test parameters may change. At the moment, the Kronvan and Mle2 are performing too well in battle, so we've decided to make them a little less intimidating while still keeping their shtick, their sturdy turret and magazine. The Kronvan will be slower.
Alright, the shtick is a lot lower top speed, but okay. 6 kilometers slower reversing. Wow, that's dramatic. Accuracy, DPM. Ugh, yeah, not great.
We've decreased its top forward and reverse speed to make it more of a trench vehicle.
Ugh.
Gun handling is now less comfortable, and the magazine takes longer to reload. This will make the tank less forgiving of mistakes. The Mle2 has undergone similar changes, like its tier 10 count.
Holy crap, top speed, dispersion, reload, same goes for the 105. Ugh. I mean, it still has the armor, but it's not as DPM-y, if that's a term. It kind of deserves it, but still, oh god.
Apart, the tank has now lost some of its dynamics and gun stats. The performance of the French heavy tanks with the cyclic guns has lagged slightly behind the competition. Now, with the upcoming changes, it will be easier for them to survive on the battlefield. This applies to all tiers except Tier 9. The AMX M4 MLE51 has been competitive from the start, so only small changes have been made to its characteristics. However, the Tier 10 tank has undergone dramatic changes. The vehicle's sights are now thicker, and its HP is higher. The stabilization and penetration of both guns have been improved. Okay, so more health. Side armor is negligible. 85 is the same as 65, or 60, it's practically. The gun's a little bit better. I think the shell velocity got dropped for the... Actually, it got buffed. Never mind. I thought it got... Oh, it got dropped for the 120. It's okay, I guess. Okay. The standard shells for the 120mm gun and the special shells for the 130mm now offer better penetration. At the same time, the hull traverse speed has been slightly decreased. For the Tier 8 AMX 65T, gun dispersion, durability, and crossing capacity have all increased.
No, this thing needs armor. Like we said on the super test, this thing needs better turret armor, especially for the commander cupola. Or the hull, too. And it's slow, so better engine, too. Gross.
It will also be easier for the Tier 7 vehicle to play on the front line, thanks to its improved frontal turret armor and increased hit points.
That's good.
Moreover, the stats of the entire main branch of American heavy tanks have changed. The only exception is the T110E5, which has shown decent performance since the last rebalance. The M103 is now...
Alright, M103, just slight changes to the traverse speed and dispersion factors. It's a little bit slower to traverse, but it's a little bit more accurate. More health, too, so not that much.
Slightly less maneuverable, but its hit points and gun stabilization have improved. The T32 will hit and penetrate.
This will be one of the best Tier 8 in the game, but it's already pretty good. They already busted the DPM. Now they're going after the more DPM. And better accuracy too. And better dispersion, so this will be pretty fun. They cut the view range, but 10 meters is alright. The turret front is still pretty thick. Now it has more DPM. And better pin with the shells. Not bad.
Easier. Also, the M3 Stuart, T6 Medium, T1 Heavy, and M6 have all been given a boost.
That's good.
On the other hand, the T29 now takes longer to aim, load, and trip.
Oh no. We already talked a lot about this, but let's go back to the M6, if I can.
Medium, T1 Heavy, and...
So this is a good buff. The DPM is already decent, but... yeah, these two are pretty decent now. Well, they don't give a armor buff, but they're mostly HP and speed buff, so that's a plus. Reverse speed, and DPM machine in terms, but oh, duh.
29 now takes a long.
Yeah, lower DPM, lower view range, slower traverse, longer aim time. Well, it was one of the best tier 7s for like 10 years, no question. So, oh god. Okay, haven't played mine in like a bunch of time, like a few months since after completing the field modifications.
To aim, load, and traverse. The M44, an American Tier 6 SPG, will cause less damage. Now the differences between the Tier 6 tank and its Tier 7 counterpart will be much more evident. A number of other mid-tier vehicles have also been rebalanced. The characteristics of the KV-1S, M4A3E8 Sherman, Type 58, TVP VTU, and 2 French tank destroyers will improve. Many of these vehicles are already popular among newcomers, which will help make their game journey smoother. At the same time, several mid-tier vehicles have lost some of their performance. And for the sake of consistency, we've made a few changes to other vehicles as well. You can read more about these changes in the article on the game portal. The winning map from Recon Mission Season 1 is ready to enter random battles. Meet the outpost. On this map, you'll be forced to fight nose-to-nose in the town while tanking to your heart's content.
So this map is practically Mines version number 2. You have a gigantic hill in the middle and you have to control it. So it's like Mines, but there are more paths now compared to the original version. They changed this alleyway a little bit, and this alleyway, it's Mines.
Or you can choose to fight for the fortress on the hill. It's a risky ascent, but if successful, you'll have control over a significant part of the map. Further on in the swamps, you'll be able to easily set up ambushes and fight in fast vehicles. The old battlefields have also received some attention.
Oh, rebalance, that's good.
Update 1.18 features a number of changes to existing maps. On Moravanka, the left flank has significantly improved. Small hills and buildings now provide much more cover. This part of the map has become more welcoming for slow, heavily armored vehicles.
That's good, but it doesn't save you from artillery unless you're like right here. So, better approach, but you have to go behind the building. So this building will be key. Kind of a little bit difficult for the tank destroyer supporting you, shooting through this building at tanks right here, but give or take.
In the encounter battle mode, the location of the base has also been changed. This will balance both teams' ability to control the area. In Berlin, changes to the urban area aim to strengthen the position of the right team. The balcony in square C6 has been...
This little balcony saves you from artillery shells. Yay! It's not the same for the other side. You need a balcony for the other side too, right? To save you from the artillery shells? Oh.
Works. This has been done to match the balcony on the opposite side. In addition, the map has been removed from encounter battle.
Yeah, there's no balcony right here. You still get artillery pummeled. Like, from here. Artillery shoots you onto the balcony while you're hauled down. That's great. Wonderful.
The changes in red here aim to balance the sides in favor of the upper team. The passage to the airship is now better protected against fire from other directions.
Oh, thank
it's
God.
Now much safer for scouts to depart from D6. The assault mode has been updated in favor of defense. The base and spawn points of both teams have shifted. Pearl River has also become more balanced. When playing from the lower spawn point, players can now get to the central passage faster, and the passage itself has become wider.
Yay!
There's also a new well-defended position here. The terrain on Siegfried Line has been changed slightly. Now the hill in square A7 is flatter. Moreover, the assault mode base and spawn points have moved a bit. On Lakeville, one of the most popular positions for light tanks has been improved. Now you can spot enemies in the center from one side of the house and in the city from the other. The central hill in the canyon has become easily accessible from both.
Oh, this is a big one. This prevents congestion right here. Oh my god. It's a traffic jam, and you get pummeled by artillery on both sides. This is a big improvement, but you better have haul down tactics, otherwise no.
Spawn points. On Karelia, selective improvements have been made to the shapes and positions of several boulders. This will secure flanking from the upper base. Ghost Town. Players in heavy vehicles will feel the most significant improvements here. The major clash area is now covered against long-range fire. Tank destroyers that used to camp far from the center of events should look for new positions. Note that this change will affect players on both sides.
No.
The Paris map now features a new terrace in the corner of a house in square H7. This will make it harder for enemies in E3 to hit vehicles crossing the street. On Glacier, the path to the aircraft carrier has become much safer, and there is now more cover in both spawn areas.
Thank
The
God.
lower base is now able to assist allies on serpentine roads. This has been updated to match the conditions on the other side. On the Abbey map, there's no longer the option to hoist up in square E5. On El Haluf, changes have been made to square A1. Previously, only the upper team could comfortably play hold down here. Now, thanks to the new boulder, the position benefits both sides equally.
Finally.
The updates to Serene Coast are minor, but still positive. In the past, if you fell into the water, it was impossible to get out. This has now changed. And finally, Himmelsdorf. The castle and surrounding terrain are now more symmetrical. This way, the upper team will be as comfortable here as the lower team. Moreover, it's now easier to move and play hold down in squares D9 to E9. The new Italian tank destroyers will also feel comfortable tanking here, but more on that later. For now, let's talk about the matchmaker.
What? There's a matchmaker change? Since when? Well, that's a big plus for this patch. That's a very big plus, including light tank and artillery. That's already a big plus for me. Okay.
To improve your battle experience, we're introducing some new rules for balancing light tanks and artillery. First of all, there are new restrictions to balance the number of light tracked and wheeled vehicles. The matchmaker will now be stricter when balancing light tanks between teams. and will always aim to put the same number of these vehicles on each team. This means that there will be far fewer battles between teams with uneven numbers of light tanks. Wheeled vehicles will now be more strictly balanced as well, and there will be a limit of 1 wheeled tank per team. To support these changes and avoid a significant increase in waiting time for light tanks in a platoon, we are also introducing a limit of no more than 1 light tank in a platoon from Tier 7 onward. We're still experimenting with these restrictions, so our developers will be keeping a close eye on the matchmaker's stability, queue fluctuations, and waiting times, then make any necessary adjustments. The second important change concerns the number of SPGs per team. The majority of battles will now have 0 to 2 SPGs per team. Starting with update 1.18, the matchmaker will aim to keep the number of battles with 3 SPGs per team to an absolute minimum. The number of battles with 3 SPGs will greatly depend on the time of day and day of the week, as well as the number of artillery players waiting in the queue, among other things. Nevertheless, the matchmaker will always try to limit the number of SPGs on a team to 1 or 2, or none at all.
Pog, slow clap. That's great. That is great. Slow cap. Oh, God damn it. Slow clap for the Pog changes to artillery and light tanks. That's wonderful. Excellent. Chef kiss. Mwah.
If you're having trouble finding your way around the maps, try the updated scenarios in topography. The vehicle routes and target positions are now even more consistent with the realities of random battles. Learn to play smart with topography. If you're
Did you finish topography? Because it's not finished yet. I don't think it's finished yet. Yeah, it's not finished yet. You just updated more? This is the common test. I'm on the common test. You still have scenarios not finished from last year. It's been a year, guys. Already finished mine. Just finish the rest. Okay, great. It'll take them a while for finishing that part.
Total newbie, be sure to try out Tank Academy right after completing the initial tutorial. This series of missions will gradually introduce you to the various features of the random battles gameplay. And best of all, you'll get useful rewards. We've made some visual changes that will bring together the overall tone of the improvements in a number of ways. Now, destroying the tracks on any tank in the game will look as impressive as it does on the Yo tanks. The tracks work as a separate physical model. They react to objects around them and behave like they would in real life. This configuration significantly affects performance. It should only be enabled if your PC scores a good frame rate in the game, and it will only be enabled by default with the high and ultra settings.
Nice.
Last but not least, the Italian tank destroyers. Get ready for a unique branch of TDs, featuring armor, turrets, and very interesting guns. Their characteristics are still being tested and may change, but it's already clear that these vehicles have real character. The Tier 5 and Tier 6 vehicles are classic tank destroyers that hark back to the German roots of the Italian tank industry. Tier 7 is where the special treats of the line truly start to emerge. These vehicles have turrets with limited traverse angles and excellent gun elevation and depression angles. Their impressive armor allows them to really show off their full potential. The tanks also have a very unusual magazine, with long reloading times for each shell, but speedy reloading for the whole magazine. You're faced with a hybrid of a magazine and cyclical firing. However, further down the line, the vehicle's boosted armor transforms them into full-fledged assault TDs. In addition to its impressive armor, the Tier 8 vehicle has a sloped turret ring that allows it to keep a low profile and lower its gun just as well when traversing the turret. At Tier 9, this feature is even more striking. Here, the turret occupies the majority of the frontal projection, which will come in handy when utilizing gun elevation and depression angles. The 127mm gun continues the magazine tradition. The Contracaro 1 Mark II will both prepare you for Tier 10 and quickly become one of the top vehicles in your garage. And at the end of the labyrinth, the Minotaur awaits. A large and sturdy turret, well-sloped armor, 10 degrees of gun depression, and an arc of fire covering 90 degrees. Even a 5-shell magazine dealing 530 HP of damage each, the entire magazine may reload very quickly, but the individual shells take a long time. Think of it as a regular gun with an incredibly quick reloading time, but a tolerable penalty of 24 seconds every 5 shots. And despite it all up, great penetration. The Contracaro 3 Minotauro can provide impressive fire support, or it can lead the attack and break through enemy defenses with its strong head. The bull lowers its horns, stomps the ground with its hoof, and the enemy better step aside. You can test this vehicle and all the other changes during the common test. Subscribe to stay up to date on all World of Tanks news, and good luck on the test battlefield.
Alright, so I wouldn't say that Wargaming's armor profile are actually correct, so we'll go into more details on the actual armor while we're in the test server. So I do not trust Wargaming and their armor profile or showcase, but they show the bunny ears on the Tier 9 version as the weak spot, so let's quickly take a look just to confirm. You can also upgrade them, I think. They're like actual heavy tanks. You can upgrade the pseudo turret, comparable to something like a heavy tank, not like the E4. But let's see, we have 2 guns. We'll use the top gun, and let's see the armor of the bunny ears. These are not weak spots. You lied. The video lied about the armor of the periscopes, the bunny ears, or the rangefinders. One of which, it's like the... I think those are rangefinders, not periscopes. Yeah, it's probably rangefinders. It is weak in like a strip of 140, but it's not like all weak. So these are not all the weak spots. Oh, let's see what the video said about the Tier 9 version. If it actually...
You're faced with a hybrid of a magazine and cyclical firing. However, further to keep a low profile and lower its gun just as well when traversing the turret. At Tier 9, this feature is even more striking. Here, the turret...
Yeah, that's not a weak spot. You said that's 206 or so. Or 220? based on the color of the green, that's not a weak spot. You lying bastards. That's... The rangefinders are not a weak spot, other than the armor underneath or something, but still. It's like a very small strip of 140. A very small strip. And even if you're hull down, that's even smaller. These are not weak spots. These are just... Well, are these weak spots? It's all red though. I mean, yes, it's a hit. You'll damage the rangefinders or periscope considering, but it's not a weak spot. The frick? Alright, let's just take a look at the actual news and the patch notes. Okay. Italian tank destroyers. Where's the Vipera? I have no idea. So, the first time without the Vipera for like a whole patch. Vehicle rebalancing. Mines map, again. Version number 2. Rebalancing, map balance. Matchmaking change, which is great. Topography. No updates. Tank Academy, more bonuses for starting out. Destroyed tracks and main changes. Blah, 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 blah. May be changed during the test, yada yada. We'll take a look at the armor profile for all of them because I haven't done a video for all of them, and the armor is kind of important. I know the premium tier 8 is pretty good in terms of armor, but we have to see if the other armor works, holds up or works as well. Okay, Kronval got nerfed. AMX Enforce got buffed. American heavy tanks got mostly buffed or nerfed in some cases. Blah, 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 blah. Changes individual vehicle. Blah blah blah. Mines map. Practically. Map balance improvements. Yada yada. There's a dedicated article, so that's nice. I mean, it changes. It's like a pseudo new map. Pseudo. You have to learn new spots and tactics. So. Matchmaker change, which is great. You see a platoon of garbage light tanks driving around together and all suiciding together. Wonderful. And freaking 3 artillery constantly spamming you with high explosive rounds that stun locks you. Yeah, wonderful. Alright, updated scenario in topography. We updated the pattern based on heat maps. There's no new ones. You just updated the old ones. Already did all of these. Ugh, just add more so I can get the credit bonus or something. I don't know. You have to have fewer than 200 random battles for the Tank Academy. So do that for your bonuses. Destroy vehicles, blah blah blah, and that's it. I mean, Matchmaker change is the biggest one for me. Also the new map, but hey, Italian tank destroyers are good too. So okay, I'll take it. Jumbo buff. These are all the patch note of the buffs. So Persian got buff with the 76mm. That's only for the stock gun. Is there a list of hidden vehicles they added? Vehicle for the topography mode? No, that's not it. Well, I only know there's only one hidden vehicle in this patch. And that is the KV-1S A version. They didn't even say that. They don't even say Super Testers added vehicle. No issues featuring the twin tracks, the T95. The tracks follow a single behavior for the Super Heavies, or multiple tracks, so they look kind of weird. What about the AE Phase 1? It has 4 tracks, even though it's like side by side, but still. No, okay, whatever. They don't even say that. They don't even say any of the hidden vehicles. Well, folks, there's only one hidden vehicle, already checked, but that is the KV-1S A version at Tier 5, likely for loot box or holiday ops boxes. But this thing has the infamous Russian reloader, auto reloader, which has 6 rounds in the clip, 1 second between each shot. Garbage accuracy, but hey, 100% crew is 0.43, 2.4 seconds of aim time. It has 6 rounds in the clip. Loading the first round is the fastest compared to the last round. Yeah, it's like 1 second for the first round, or like 4 seconds for the first round, and then 1 second more per round. But yeah, this thing is pretty toxic. Larger turret too, so elongated turret, but the same number of crew, so it trains all your Russian heavy tank crews, and that's a plus. But hey, I mean, it's not a bad tier 5 compared to the tier 5s we got from, well, we got the shielded KV-1 from last year's Holiday Ops, which is actually not bad too, surprisingly. But this thing is kind of crap. This thing is kind of crap. Where's the KV-1 shielded? There it is. Oh, it's not bad, but it's all workable compared to this thing. Oh my god. What else is from last year's Holiday Ops, if I can remember? This thing? No, the Valiant is not from. This is way too garbage from that box. There are some other ones, but I can't remember. This? The Panzer 3K? It was given out in the Holiday Ops box as a, you missed the tier 8 prize, you get a tier 5. Alright, but there you go folks. Initial reactions of the stuff. Mostly, I am excited for the matchmaking change. I think everybody is. Same goes for the maps. So more maps, more balancing, big stuff. Italian tank destroyers are, yeah, I mean, we're due for a new line, so why not? But the downside is you don't get a discount like with the Yo tanks or even the Czech heavies. We should get a discount when buying them during the holiday season, or even during like Independence Day or something, or anniversary event. Nope. You get all the discounts except for newer lines like the Skoda T56 line or the VZ55 line, which is the Czech heavies. You don't get a discount for some reason. Why? I don't know. Same goes with the Yo tanks. You don't get a discount when you buy the Yo tanks. The frick. Other than that, not a bad patch. It's a big patch too. So pretty good. On a scale of 0 to 10, I would say this patch is like a 9 or something. It's pretty good. It's at least 8.5 just because of the matchmaking and the maps. The tank itself is alright. That's like 1 point, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. So I'm surprised about the matchmaking and the map changes along with the new map, so that's good. But I would like to see more, like 3 maps per patch instead of just 1, right? But still, hey, sometimes you can just take what you can get, so I'll take it. But don't trust the armor profile of the Italian tank destroyers based on the wargaming video. It's a rangefinder. It's not a weak spot. Oh, whatever. But I'll do the Italian tank destroyers and their armor profile, and we'll finish up with this thing right here. So we already saw the M project, but I have this thing right here ready in waiting. We'll do this video, this vehicle video like soon, but it's like a Tornvon, but it's a car and it's toxic. So we'll take a look soon. But there you go, folks. Oh god. Not a bad patch. 8.75. I'll give it 8.75. More maps, I'll give it a 9. But for now, 8.75. Not a bad patch. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.